What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Oleta Adams, though we are jumping forward in time to Christmas time with Oleta. I'm wary. When Luca's grooming, she doesn't appreciate being moved. We'll see what's going to happen here. What do you think? Are you cool? Can I make a quick, like, Indiana Jones, like, switch the... Nope. What's going to happen? I guess we'll find out. Maybe it'll all come crashing down. But yeah, again, we're jumping ahead in time to a 2006 holiday album by Oleta. I'm very excited for this, and I swear, like, Kim, you must be partly psychic, because the other day I was thinking about, oh man, I wish I had that Arthur Fiedler's instrumental Christmas album. I'd like to do one or two just, orchestral kind of Christmas pieces for reactions during this holiday season, and then I went into the Merry Christmas folder that Kim had made available, and it said Boston Pop Sleigh Ride. It's like, wait, I think that's what I'm looking for. Sure enough, there it was. And then earlier today, while I was at work, I heard on the Southern California classical radio station that still remains, there's a couple that are no longer around, but KUSC, I heard the Christmas Time Is Here song from the Charlie Brown special, composed, or like written, I think, by Gorali. And like, it's not Mendelssohn, it's like, and maybe it is Mendelssohn, but there's like someone else involved. But bottom line, I heard that today and I was like, man, it's, it's nostalgic. I remember seeing that special when I was a kid. And so then recently, again, Kim had made available a bunch of Christmas music, so I checked into the Oleta album, and that was one of the songs in there. So I think there's like 10, 11 maybe songs in the album. Probably won't have time to go through all of them before we get to Christmas. Save a few for next Christmas perhaps, but I am going to go through a select few, and I wanted to start with this one because I just heard the traditional or the original version earlier today. So again, it's amazing how well these things have slotted into the holiday program that I was already thinking about, given what's been happening and what I've been hearing and so on. Bottom line, shout out once again to Kim, as well as to all the champions of the channel, and we are going to listen to Oleta's version of Christmas Time Is Here. Maybe expected to have jazzy, soulful elements. I wouldn't necessarily assume that, but she has been working in those types of sonic environments through the album and, a third that I've gone through, so let's find out. This is Oleta Adams from her Christmas Time with Oleta album, 2006, and it's Christmas Time Is Here.
Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, we'll be drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirits through the years.
Didn't even so much notice those organ chords. I can tell the end there, if that's even what that was, might have just been like the lower end of the piano, but sort of echoed or, left to reverberate. In any case, yeah, as I said, I sort of oversimplified in the intro by suggesting she would turn it jazzy. Again, the sonics there are not too far away from the original, but it does sort of emphasize the sort of down-tempo, jazzy, soulful aspect. So it feels like it does enhance that rather than necessarily introduce it. But obviously the vocal performance is a notable difference because it's sung by like a youthful choir in the version in the film. I think two versions are played. I think it's like an instrumental too. But yeah, so the vocal performance here, singular, a much different voice, but fantastic, and sort of doing the things she does well, just sort of those flowing extensions that she can do, and hitting some high moments, but also some like deep lower moments. Yeah, just masterful and a classy rendition of a tune that is perhaps a more recent track to or song to enter the like pop culture Christmas canon, but perhaps because of the sort of global popularity of Peanuts and the cultural weight that has, perhaps that's part of why I think a lot of people now regard it quite fondly. It is also just a good tune, I guess it's fair to say. Let's give Goraldi, and I gotta look it up. It's something with an M, I know that. Let's see. Okay, so Vince Guaraldi and Lee Mendelsohn. So Mendelsohn, but not spelled the same way as the... Wait, what? What just happened there? Not spelled the same way as the composer. But yeah, so written in '65 for the Charlie Brown Christmas. Two versions are included, an instrumental, that I knew that, by the Vince Guaraldi Trio, and a vocal version by the St. Paul's Episcopal Church in San Rafael, California. So I don't know if they all were, sort of young, but it does sound like a youth choir, the way I hear the original. Nevertheless, shout out to them. It is a great track. And shout out to Oleta once again. Big ups to Kim for making this and other Christmas music available. Again, I'll just pick some tidbits, and then, next year we'll come back around and we'll go through some more. So, yeah, as I said, looking forward to the next couple weeks. I should mention, this reaction batch, I'm probably just going to do a few holiday reactions and like one punk rock one, because I'm sort of lagging on some of the punk rock reactions, and Paulie has sent me a number of vinyl and CDs, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting to everything. But the point is, regular reactions for the next 2 weeks. There will be some, but probably not as many, not only as normal, but just relative to some of the holiday stuff I'm doing. The next couple weeks I really have to like follow through on a lot of these holiday video plans I have. So in that regard, I ask for everyone's patience. I don't know if anyone, I feel like there's, Oleta, it's a smaller deep dive. Definitely some people, including some erudite music lovers who have followed the Oleta deep dive, but maybe making this message at the end of an Oleta reaction is not the most effective way to pass the message along. My apologies to Oleta and to Luca, who thankfully did not tear everything down, but still seems a bit rambunctious. In any case, happy holidays to all of you. Let me know what you think of this. I will see you next time. Peace.